No sugar, no flour. Just one apple and a variety of nutritious seeds, and you can make a healthy cake. Hello everyone, this is Tracy. Every day, I'm always looking for snacks that are light, wholesome, and good for my health, especially as I've gotten older. And then, luckily, I came across a seed cake recipe from a famous bakery in the city. I tried making it myself, and it turned out very delicious. So today, I'm going to show you how to make this fragrant seed cake, no sugar, no flour, yet fully nutritious. Now, let's head into the kitchen and make it together. This cake recipe focuses on natural and wholesome ingredients, including a mix of seeds, 1 apple, and 1 egg. First, you'll need about 40 grams of sesame seeds. Here, I'm using white sesame seeds because they provide a steady amount of calcium that's good for bones and joints. They also contain healthy fats that help support heart health and improve cholesterol balance. In this recipe, sesame seeds add a gentle aroma and a mild, nutty richness. Next are 40 grams of shelled pumpkin seeds. These are known to be rich in plant-based protein, magnesium, and zinc, which support muscle strength, immune health, and overall energy levels. For older adults, magnesium is especially helpful for muscle relaxation and better sleep. Then we have 40 grams of shelled sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are very high in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect cells and support skin and heart health. When added to the cake, they bring a pleasant crunch, making this snack both nourishing and enjoyable. Now, add all 3 types of seeds to a pan and toast them over medium heat. Remember to stir constantly so they don't burn until they turn a beautiful golden color and release a warm, inviting aroma. Once they are evenly toasted, turn off the heat and pour them into a bowl to cool slightly. Next come the nuts that will add even more flavor and nutrition to this snack: almonds, walnuts, and cashews. Prepare about 40 grams of each. These 3 nuts are rich in healthy fats and natural flavor, and they need to be toasted to bring out their aroma. First, add the almonds, walnuts, and cashews to a clean, dry pan to toast them. There's no need to add oil, because these nuts already contain natural oils that will be released as they heat up. Toast them over low to medium heat, stirring continuously so they cook slowly and don't burn. When the nuts give off a gentle aroma and turn a light golden color, turn off the heat and transfer them to a cutting board to cool slightly. After the nuts have cooled, chop the almonds, walnuts, and cashews into small, even pieces, so they will bind more easily when mixed into the cake batter. You don't need to chop them too finely, just break them up slightly. Once chopped, add them to the bowl with the previously prepared seeds. Now it's time for the sliced almonds. Because they are thin and delicate, I toast them separately in a pan. Add about 30 grams of sliced almonds to the pan. Turn the heat to low and gently stir them continuously so the almonds toast evenly without burning too quickly. As soon as the almonds turn a light golden color and release a gentle aroma, remove them from the pan immediately. Add them to the bowl with the other toasted nuts so they can cool together. That takes care of all the dry ingredients. Now let's prepare a few ingredients that will add natural sweetness and help bind everything together. Here, I'm using 2 types of dried fruit raisins and dried cranberries. First, you need to clean them. Place the raisins and dried cranberries separately into 2 clean bowls. Add 1 tablespoon of flour to each bowl. Then pour in water. Gently rub and squeeze the dried fruit to remove any dust or residue still clinging to the skins. Next, scoop them out and rinse again under clean water until they are completely clean. Then transfer them onto a dry towel and pat them dry, using another towel to absorb excess moisture. Make sure they are completely dry with no water left on them to avoid affecting the other dry ingredients. Once the raisins and dried cranberries are dry, chop them into small pieces. You can use a knife or a blender if you prefer a finer texture. Smaller pieces help the mixture bind more easily and distribute evenly throughout the cake. That's all for the dried fruit. Now it's time to prepare the apple. Use a fine grater to grate one apple, instead of using butter, oil, or milk. Choosing apple to add moisture to the cake is a wonderful option. This may well be the secret behind why this bakery's seed cake sells so well. Not only does apple provide natural sweetness that can replace sugar, but it also helps bind the other ingredients together. After grating the apple, strain off some of the juice using a small sieve. Keeping too much liquid can make the mixture too wet and ruin the cake's texture. Just press lightly to let the excess juice drain out. There's no need to squeeze it completely dry. Then add the grated apple to the bowl with the other ingredients. Now we need one ingredient to bind all the seeds together, and that is egg white. You only need to crack one egg and carefully separate the yolk, using just the egg white in the bowl. The egg white helps give the cake a lighter texture and better binding without making it feel heavy. You can also replace the egg white with malt syrup or sugar syrup. However, I prefer a lighter, less sweet flavor. So egg white is the perfect choice for anyone who's watching their diet or doesn't like using sugar in this cake. Mix everything well until the ingredients are fully combined, and then you're ready to shape the cakes for baking. Prepare a baking tray lined with parchment paper. Place a ring mold about 8 centimeters wide on the tray. Scoop 1 spoonful of the seed mixture into the mold. And use the lid to press it down flat and evenly. Lift the mold, and you'll have a nicely shaped round cake. You can shape them however you like, but don't make them too thick, or they won't bake through properly. Just keep them at a moderate thickness, and they'll bake evenly. After all the cakes have been shaped and neatly arranged on the baking tray, the final step is baking and finishing the cakes. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius and carefully place the tray on the middle rack. Bake the cakes for about 15 to 20 minutes. During this time, the cakes will become fragrant, lightly golden, and easy to bite into. Once baking is complete, remove the tray from the oven and let the cakes cool slightly before serving. The cakes will firm up as they cool and become easier to handle. When the cakes have cooled a bit, it's time to enjoy the results. As you take a bite, you'll notice a light crunch from the toasted seeds, followed by a soft, slightly chewy texture inside. The natural sweetness from the apple and dried fruit is just right, not overpowering. This seed cake is rich in fiber, healthy fats, and plant-based protein, helping you feel full longer and maintain steady energy throughout the day. With no added sugar or flour, it's still full of nutrients and energy, making it a great choice to replace a healthy breakfast or snack during the day. And that's all for today's recipe. With just a few simple, natural ingredients, you've made a nourishing seed cake that's delicious and easy to enjoy any time of day. I hope this little recipe brings more healthy choices into your life. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with anyone who might enjoy a healthier snack option. Don't forget to leave a comment and let me know how your cake turned out. And be sure to subscribe to the channel for more simple, nourishing recipes like this one.